Hello everyone, I'm Thomas. And today we will tour the wonderful Antigua and Barbuda. On this channel, we will explore its impressive white sand beaches, crystal clear waters, and its rich colonial history. We will discover the charm of St. John's, the rhythm of the Caribbean Carnival, and the tranquility of its paradisiacal islands. Get ready to enjoy the warmth of its people and the magic of this tropical paradise. Join me on this incredible adventure.
Hello everyone! In 2025, we will tour the wonderful Antigua and Barbuda. Are you ready for a new journey? Come on!
Antigua and Barbuda. Located in North America, Antigua and Barbuda is actually made up of three islands: Antigua, Barbuda, and Redonda. These three islands belong to the Lesser Antilles archipelago and are situated between St. Kitts and Nevis and Guadeloupe to the east of the Caribbean Sea. Capital: St. John's. The official language is English, but the most spoken language is Antiguan Creole, English-based. The currency of Antigua and Barbuda is the East Caribbean dollar, XCD. One United States dollar equals 2.70 East Caribbean dollars. Anglicanism is the dominant religion. However, the population is quite heterogeneous in terms of religion. In Antigua and Barbuda, summers are long, warm, and mostly cloudy, winters are hot, dry, and mostly clear, and it's humid and windy throughout the year. During the year, temperatures generally range from 23 degrees Celsius to 31 degrees Celsius and rarely drop below 22 degrees Celsius or rise above 32 degrees Celsius.
Well, this was a great start to Antigua and Barbuda. Now let's get to the news. Come on!
Current situation. Political situation. Antigua and Barbuda is a constitutional monarchy with a parliament that follows the Westminster model. It is a member of the Commonwealth, and the head of state is the British King, Charles III, represented by a Governor-General with ceremonial duties. Economic situation. Tourism dominates the economy of Antigua and Barbuda, producing almost 60% of the GDP and 40% of investments. Agricultural production is focused domestically and limited by the small water supply and a reduced labor force due to better salaries in the tourism and construction sectors. Sugarcane, cotton, and fruit production are also important, along with oil refining and manufacturing of textiles, carpentry, and rum production. Social situation. Antigua retains its traditional Caribbean character, though with a strong British influence. This is seen in the ornate architecture around the capital, in the local love of steel drums, calypso, and reggae music, and in celebrations like Carnival. English traditions also play a significant role, as evidenced by cricket being the national sport. Things to see and do in Antigua and Barbuda. Nelson's Dockyard. In operation since 1745, this restored 18th century naval base is Antigua's main attraction and a reminder of the colonial era. Once the headquarters of the British Royal Navy, it was abandoned in 1889 as the island's strategic and economic importance waned. The museum, located in the brick and stone officers' quarters, details the island's history, the dockyard, and life in the forts. Among the items on display is a telescope once used by Admiral Nelson. Shirley Heights Lookout. You can get fabulous views of English Harbor and Guadeloupe by climbing to these 18th century military fortifications, whose ruins are worth exploring. Some buildings have been restored and now house a bar-restaurant that hosts legendary Sunday barbecues, with live music attracting partygoers from across the island for over 3 decades. Frigate Bird Sanctuary. The extensive shallows of Codrington Lagoon National Park on Barbuda's western coast host one of the world's largest frigate bird colonies. More than 5,000 black-feathered birds nest in the dense mangroves of the lagoon, with as many as a dozen in a single bush. The nesting sites are very noisy, and watching the bright red pouches inflate is fascinating. The best time to visit is during the mating season, from September to April, with the peak in December. Fort James. Fort James, a small fort on the northern shore of St. John's Harbor, dates back to 1706, but most of what you see was built in 1739. Some of its 36 cannons, a powder magazine, and part of its wall remain intact. This evocative, seldom visited site is quite atmospheric. Fort Bay, a narrow beach shaded by trees north of the fort, is popular with locals but has no facilities. Typical food. Barbados is often known as the land of the flying fish, so its national dish is flying fish with cuckoo. Versatile and delicious, this wonderful fish can be fried, steamed, or pickled, and it tastes truly delightful every time.
This was all about your news. Now let's get to the curiosities. Come on!
Fun facts. 1. The highest point on the island of Antigua is just 402 meters. Located in a range of hills called the Shekerle Mountains, it was known for years as Boggy Peak. It is located in the southwest of Antigua, not far from Jolly Harbor. Boggy Peak was a fitting name, but in 2009, the government of Antigua renamed it in honor of the then U.S. president. It is now called Mount Obama, and there is also a Mount Obama National Park. The official renaming took place on August 4th, Obama's birthday. 2. The Devil's Bridge is a popular attraction on the northeastern part of Antigua. It's a spectacular bridge carved by the sea, forming a natural rock arch. 3. The island of Barbuda is a coral island, while Antigua is a volcanic island. There are also some smaller islands that are part of this island nation. 4. Christopher Columbus named the island Antigua in honor of the Cathedral of Santa Maria la Antigua in Seville. Barbuda in Portuguese means bearded, named after the appearance of fig trees whose long roots resemble a beard. 5. Besides tourism, Antigua's economy is supported by construction, banking, and insurance. Antigua and Barbuda is the 6th richest country in North America. 6. In Antigua and Barbuda, compulsory education lasts for 12 years. 7. The national animals are the fallow deer, the frigate bird, and the hawksbill turtle. 8. The last death penalty execution took place in 1991. 9. There are no rivers in Antigua and Barbuda. Drinking water is produced through the desalination of ocean water. 10. Antigua's carnival is celebrated at the end of July each year to mark the emancipation from slavery. It's the best time to experience Antigua's culture up close and celebrate with the locals. Carnival is a festival of dancing, music, performances, parades, and street food in the streets of St. John's.
Wow! The curiosities of Antigua and Barbuda were incredible. Now let's go back in time and walk through its history. Come on!
History. Antigua and Barbuda is an island nation in the Eastern Caribbean, consisting of the islands of Antigua, Barbuda, and some smaller islands. Antigua was discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1493, who named it in honor of the Church of Santa Maria la Antigua in Seville. European colonization began in the 17th century when the British established sugar plantations, making slavery a key part of the economy. For centuries, Antigua and Barbuda remained under British control, enduring the impact of slavery until its abolition in 1834. The country remained a British colony until the 20th century when independence movements began to gain momentum. In 1967, Antigua and Barbuda achieved internal self-government as part of the West Indies Associated State. On November 1, 1981, Antigua and Barbuda became an independent state within the Commonwealth of Nations, retaining Queen Elizabeth II as its head of state. Since then, the country's economy has primarily relied on tourism and financial services. While it still faces economic and environmental challenges, it has maintained a stable democratic system.
Well, this was all about Antigua and Barbuda. Now let's get to some questions for fun. Thanks for joining us on this journey. I hope you've enjoyed the blend of history and charm. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and, of course, subscribe for more adventures. See you at the next destination. Bye for now.